filming the podcast, so if he wants to bother me, it better be for something good.
Like, bend over and spell run.
Fucking facts.
Hot.
Hello, Becca.
Konichi, what's up?
How are you?
How do you
I am everything. How are you?
In the same word.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
Heck yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. Was playing Black Ops 2, a little old school.
Your camera's still on.
That was the best one. But it's
Yeah, my camera is still on. Sam is gonna be sad. Well, because of the podcast, camera's going away. But I am gonna leave the merch rotator up. Actually, no, I'm not.
You
I'm gonna
also
turn that
want
off
to
as well.
change the title of the.
Black Ops 2 was the most balanced one they've made.
Definitely.
Honestly, Black Ops 2. Let me do this.
You know, even though there were constant racial slurs and sexism, it was the most wholesome, you know?
Yeah.
Consistent war crimes and shit, but whatever.
Yeah, it was fine though. It was all in, it was
All
you
in
know,
the name of Call of Duty.
It was all in the name of Call of Duty, exactly.
I mean,
Alright, well, the stream name has been changed to the COVID Undead Family Podcast Live.
Jesus.
Because
COVID.
two of the
I
four
don't got
people on the podcast, now you don't have it.
I wonder if I'm ever gonna get it, or maybe I have. I don't really know.
I mean, I made it 3 years. It took me 3 years to get it.
I
Also,
had it
I
back
still
in
have music
November.
playing from the stream.
I had it back in November, and I just instantly, like, within like a day and a half, it was gone.
And I had
That
it back
probably
when it was
wasn't COVID.
first thing. Like back in March of 2019, I got it. And ever since then, like, my sense of taste has been so fucked. Yeah, when it first was a big thing.
Yeah, that was early.
Yeah. Yeah. It was early COVID. And so, like, ever since then, I can't eat lettuce because it tastes like chemicals. Chocolate tastes like chemicals. Peanuts.
I've heard about
sour
COVID
cream.
tasting. I've heard about COVID, like, changing tastes and smells for people.
Your taste. It does. And so, like, sometimes I'll smell like, you know, like when you're cooking something on the stove and it's slightly burning.
Yeah.
I'll smell that like 3 out of the 5 days of the week. Just randomly, all day. Can I tell you how annoying that is? Because I know there's nothing. Like, I know I'm not cooking because I'm at work, right? I'm sitting at my desk. I'm like, why does it smell like there's something burning right now? It sucks. So my hope, right? I was like, my hope is that because my sense of smell and taste has been going in and out ever since I got sick. Because I didn't test positive until Thursday morning because I didn't have any big symptoms until I woke up Thursday morning. So my sense of smell and taste has been coming and going. So my hope is that it fixes whatever it fucked up the first time and it doesn't get worse. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Nothing will beat Goblin's COVID test being positive before the control line even showed up.
Yep.
He was positive within 2 minutes.
My test was a fat solid line within 2 minutes, and the control literally wasn't even there. I was like, well, that's not a good sign.
Mine was not. Mine took all 15 minutes, and my line is so thin. But I woke up this morning feeling like absolute garbage. Like I could feel my uvula in the back of my throat. Like I would swallow, and I would feel it. And it was gross.
Cool.
No.
Goblin, you missed your opportunity. You missed your opportunity, Goblin.
What opportunity?
Probably to make a perverted joke about me being able to feel my uvula.
Oh, have you gone down? Have you lost your sense in jokes too, Goblin?
No. Absolutely.
I don't know how
If
I
you
haven't
could be
gotten
as
COVID.
sick, if you could be as sick as us, as sick as Goblin, and still want to bang, you got problems.
Shit. Don't tempt me with a good time.
That sounds like a great way for both of us to end up leaning over the side of the bed, hacking because we can't breathe.
So, welcome to the Undead Family Podcast, the podcast where 2 out of the 4 people this week have COVID, but only those 2 people are in the same house, so no danger to the other ones on this podcast. We do record from our own homes in our own
Several different states.
recording area places.
Yes.
Do you understand
Also-
what I'm trying to say? We're not meeting up, spreading COVID. No, we've been on lockdown in my house
Yes.
for a while. And yes, if you hear that, it's because I have a knife in my hand and I flick it around because it's fun.
Yeah.
But
It is fun.
Even when Goblin was positive and I wasn't showing symptoms, we stayed in separate rooms to try to prevent. But that didn't happen. I don't know. You don't need it because you get distracted. Leave it wherever it was.
No, I got my phone.
Bush,
Ooh, text messages.
who are you reporting? Becca is coming to your house? When is Becca going to your house? Where's my invite? I wasn't invited.
Becca, how's your ankle?
It's very bruised and it's broke out in rashes for some reason. I don't really know why.
Ooh.
It's
Gross.
extremely itchy. Please help.
Yeah.
Ow. Frick.
Itchy
And it's
usually means
also-
it's healing.
Well, it's like rashes, and I don't know why. It's also still extremely bruised and quite swollen, but I can jump on it without falling in pain, so that's better.
That's good.
Maybe don't
Yeah.
jump on it. Just
But I was
because it
doing
doesn't
flips off
hurt.
the diving board.
Oh.
Bush, I think you misspelled it here.
He
It
did.
was supposed to be he yesterday? Bush?
Here.
The- Blitz, I think
Wait,
you
is Bush
are
in the-
have the K.
where's Bush
Bush is in
600 seconds?
Twitch chat.
That was a little long.
Jesus
That was excessive.
Christ, Blitz.
That's excessive.
That's abuse of power. I need an admin in my chat, please. Nightly, are you in here?
I'm out.
Uh,
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
All right. But so anybody listening, everybody here knows
I'm
Blitz. Yes, Becca is listening. Thank you very much.
Control.
Everybody here knows Blitz. He's been on the last 2 episodes of the Undead Family Podcast. His mom listened to both. She's not mad at me for making flirty comments when she can't hear it, which makes me
He's
happy.
mad at me for
She-
crazy much.
she's mad at
Maybe
she's
since
mad
they
at
said
Blitz,
that Blitz
for,
has a potty mouth.
for Blitz's potty mouth showing in public. But you
Enjoys
guys
being an
do
adult.
not know Becca. Becca is a great friend of ours. We love her to death.
We talked about
And-
our last podcast.
Yeah, we did talk about Becca on the
did
last
talk about her
podcast. And she's great. She's here. Say hello,
Hi.
Becca.
Oh, hello. I said hi. Sorry.
The timing
I
on
remember.
that.
I remember texting me the question about how many times I've cursed in my life, and apparently
Literally.
I've cursed much more than you guys thought, and I feel ashamed about it.
No. See, the thing is, in my head, I was thinking how many times I've heard you curse, and it's definitely
yeah.
less than 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, in the years that I've known you, it's less than 10, for sure.
I'm pretty sure the day that you dropped that F-bomb in front of everybody, I had walked away to go to the bathroom and came back and everyone was shooting a brick. And I was like, damn it! I missed it!
You always miss
So
things, Ducky.
upset. I always miss it because I always have to go to the bathroom and that is why now when I go to the bathroom, I take my headset, I just mute myself. So I don't miss anything.
I remember a lot of like the major ones, like the first one, of course, I remember that. I remember my number 50 and 75. I remember the day I did my 100th, which I was very upset about for like 2 weeks.
So I won't have you repeat what they were, but can you give us like the letter? Like, what was the letter for the number 50?
For number 50, it was S.
S. Oh, okay. So,
So like shit.
Yes.
how dare you? How
dare
dare
you
you
curse?
use
Wrong
that
with it?
language in front of this angel? that we have on the podcast
What number
today.
is that? 1,352,000 or something? Huh?
Oh, I could not even tell
I couldn't
you
even count.
how many times
Do
I've
you not
sworn.
forget? Legitimately, there was somebody when they joined the Xbox server. They were like, "Wow, Ducky curses a lot," and Blitz goes, "That's nothing." And I think it was either Bush or you or somebody who was like, "Yeah, she could literally use fuck 7 times in one sentence, and the sentence still makes sense."
I mean, we all understand it. It doesn't necessarily mean it makes sense.
I mean, I can make it make sense.
Bush says in chat, Becca curses when she repeats me. I will say something and she will repeat me.
Yes, that's happened like that's happened
Becca
at least 11 times. Yeah, that's happened at least 11 times where Bush said a sentence that had a curse word in it, and I repeated the whole
Bush is
sentence,
just trying.
including the curse
Bush
word.
is just trying to get you.
I love
gonna
how
hold that
Bush
grudge
is.
against
I
him
love
for the
how
rest of my
Bush is like, no, I'm not going to be on the podcast, but he's here in chat during the podcast.
That's just a Bush thing that Bush does.
It's. I bet you more than anything, it's because Bush realizes that to do the podcast, you have to be on Discord, and he doesn't want to be on Discord.
Yep.
If we recorded this in an Xbox party, it probably would. He might be on the podcast, but maybe
I'm
next
so
time.
excited to go see him. God.
Yeah, he said you were supposed to be there yesterday.
Yeah, I was, but my ankle got busted, and I'm like, well, I wanted to ride some trails on the way there and back and camp some too, but I don't want
there
to
you
ride my
go.
motorcycle in the woods with a busted ankle, so
Yeah,
I decided
Yeah,
to
probably
let's
not a
not
good
get
idea.
you eaten by all of the cryptids that are up over by him.
Yeah, well, we were also planning on riding motorcycles together, going to the really big mall, and I also wanted to go sightseeing, so there's going to be a lot of walking, and I'm limping really bad. So
I'm very jelly.
I'm going. And plus, his mom will be there, because his mom is going to be gone this weekend. Is that an upgrade or downgrade? I don't know, but
Hey,
I remember being
Bush's
so
mom is
mad.
great.
Bush's mom is
I know
hilarious.
she is, but we would have had the house together. No, Bush is very straight. But I love his mom.
Hey, listen. I'm just saying, Bush is very straight, but Bush is also a little lonely.
Oh.
So, hey,
That's such an
60% of the time it works every time, Becca.
I love his mom though. She's like a second mom to me in some ways.
His
And
mom
so,
cracks me up. I just love the fact that she'll flip him off.
Oh yeah.
Bush's mom gives me hope for the mom that I'll be when Dominic is Bush's age.
God, don't even. That's like, what is that, like another 10
It's
years?
not as far as you think it is.
Yeah,
It is not as far as you think it is. No.
Oh, I bet I feel old. I'll be almost 40.
You.
God, me and Bush, I was 14 when we met, and he was 13. We got to make up for 6 years of freaking hugs.
I know.
It's
It's like when I left Georgia and came and saw you. Remember when we were at Starbucks? That was a lot of fun. And Drew was being a bitch because you're like, you should come hang out with us at Starbucks. Yeah. He was like, oh, I wish you would have said something like 10 minutes ago. I just got home.
Bush, that's actually 100% true. You were like 13.
You
when met
were
us.
13.
You
Yeah,
were
remember
you were
when,
Blitz's age when we met Blitz.
Fucking crazy.
Do you remember
That's why whenever we got it.
Oh, sorry. Do you remember when you introduced me to Bush and all I did was laugh at my hiccups for an hour, and that's how Bush met me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Because I think for the longest time, he was always like, is that person who hiccups gonna join?
Yeah, he was just like, can we keep, please, hold up. And the rest is history.
Yeah. Pretty much. That was funny though, because you would hiccup and then you would giggle. And then you
I
pick up
still
again.
do. I just don't hiccup anymore for some reason. It's been so long.
Oh
my
god.
gosh. That's so funny.
Oh, so funny.
They make me laugh.
How long we've known. Like, think about this. When we first used to start role playing, we were using Kick.
I still use Kit.
Wow.
It's just covered in bots now, though, and advertisements.
Wow.
Right?
I'll be right back.
I
We
like.
literally use Kick
Oh,
and like
goodness.
refused to get Discord because we didn't want Discord.
I liked Kick.
Yeah. I got tired of using Kick because I got too many celebrities that weren't celebrities. You know?
Right? Yeah, it's kind of gone down the pit. Just it's covered in ads now and a lot of bot thoughts. And just
I get bot thoughts all the time on Snapchat too. So does
Mhm.
Goblin. He'll get them. He'll get them and he'll get them and they'll be like, "I'll be your sugar mama. You just gotta, give me your bank account information." Crocs.
Give me your whole social security number, your
Right.
primary card, your street address.
What's your mother's maiden name? What's the last four digits of your social
security number?
Right. Oh my goodness. It's crazy though how time just absolutely flies.
Yeah.
Anonymous push against to get Discord. That was anonymous. I still Anonymous used to piss me off. He was a pretty interesting person and he was really funny. Nothing will beat that one time where he was like, "Yeah, I'm on call, but nothing ever happens in my small town." And then he would get up and run because his tones would drop, and he wouldn't even turn off his Xbox. You just hear him drop everything to the floor, get out of his recliner, run across the house. He'd close his door, and then sometimes, depending on where his controller fell, you could hear his truck start. I also remember one time when it was super cold, he forgot to plug his diesel in, and he was in Michigan, right? I think that's where Anonymous was Michigan. And he had to cold start his diesel.
Oh no!
Oh god, that was funny.
My bad. I almost died.
I heard.
Dang.
We were talking about Anonymous.
Oh God.
That was an interesting
furry?
person. I never got along with him super well. We had our
He was
disagreements.
he was good. He was good when he was by himself. I liked him when we would play games. We used to play Noir. What is it? Something Noir. I can't think of it.
LA Noir.
LA Noir. Yeah, we used to play that a lot together, and that was fun. But when he was around other people, he was kind of weird. He was kind of aggressive. But I feel like that's just who he was as a person. He liked to be perceived as alpha.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
what said
him ended on an
Anonymous
argument,
push
too.
to get Discord?
Yeah.
I didn't know if y'all saw that.
And the argument me and him ended on?
What?
He refused to use my name. He refused to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that was
you're
an
right.
issue. Speaking of which, Becca, we talked about this last week. And I don't even know if you're aware that this happened. So, for a long time, when me and you first met, nobody told me that you had transitioned.
We were so used to it, it didn't occur to us to be like, "Hey, heads up, by the way."
So literally, and Rebecca, I love you. You're like family. So this is why this is funny to me, because literally it might have been weeks, I literally thought it was two different people in chat. We'd be talking, and then at one point I asked a question, and I was talking to you, but just slipped and used the wrong name. And when I tell you the amount of hate that I got, because me and you were having a conversation back and forth, and it didn't even occur to you. You didn't even react to it. But the amount of hate that I got was how dare you? And I'm like, wait, what? What are y'all talking about?
Two people.
And Ducky goes and explains it to me, and I'm like, well, you could have told me. And she's like, wait, you didn't know? I was like, no, I didn't know. I thought it was two people I thought, what?
I am two people.
And it's but I just thought that was so funny because I was like, wait, what? I used what? What did I do? Why are y'all mad at me?
God, I remember just all the memories of like when I had to start coming out to people, like on Xbox, because I came out to people online first, of course.
Right, of
Yeah.
course.
I've been going through this transition for over 2 years now, so it's been a long process. But like, I started using my proper name with you guys like what 3 years maybe.
It's been a while.
And longer.
It has been a while. I remember when.
I've been in Texas a year, and it
Mhm.
was definitely
I think it was
pre
at least,
initial breakup.
yeah.
So that was 2019. So it's
It's
Mhm.
been
been
at
at
least
least
three.
4 years.
Maybe
It's been a
4.
hot minute.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember when Bush learned of it. We were talking about my bearded dragon Zeus, right? He's a gem. Now,
Yeah.
and I
Oh
remember
my god!
Bush was like,
Hold on.
Bush just
Continue.
went. Bush just went. You should get another bearded dragon named Rebecca. And then immediately I just went, how did you know that name? And I'm like, I completely, because I adopted the name Rebecca back in 6th grade, so I've had it a long time. And I'm like, how did you know that name? And obviously he was like, what the frick did you get so aggressive about it for? And then this just kind of spilled out.
Becca, so Bush literally just put that in chat.
Oh, the bearded dragon thing.
He literally just put in all caps, how do you know that name? And then she said that to me when I just said a female name. That's so funny.
I am so bad with that kind of thing.
We were talking yesterday about Holes, the movie Holes, and how they had, the yellow spotted lizards. And it took me until a couple of days ago when I saw it on TikTok or Facebook to realize that they were just bearded dragons with yellow spots painted on them.
Yep.
I don't know why it didn't occur to me sooner that that's what they were. I guess I just assumed they actually put children in a hole full of poisonous lizards.
Goodness.
Oh my god! Because yesterday Blitz was looking at different animals that he could get, and he brought up like leopard geckos, and I went on my tangent about leopard geckos because I used to have a leopard gecko.
Adorable.
Shut up, Bush. And I was like, I love leopard geckos. Like I was telling him about the leopard gecko I used to have when I was a kid, and he was like, "Ooh, bearded dragon," and I was like, "Becca's got a bearded dragon, and he's so cute."
Zeus is adorable. He's turning 11 this year.
Oh my god,
He's an
old man.
He's a senior beauty.
Oh.
How long did they live?
10 to 15 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
Kind of like a dog.
My leopard gecko, I got her. So she was a gift to me because my mom's friend she used to work with in Missouri, her son had leukemia. And so it was his companion animal that he had when he started going through treatment. And he named her Shuba. Don't ask me why.
Oh my god.
It's a cute name, but that's what he used to say when he was in pain, like when he would get IVs and stuff, instead of like dropping an F-bomb. That was the word he chose, which is really cute when you think about it. And he had her all.
Listen.
What?
Fuck all of that. No offense to you, Becca, but if I'm going through chemo, you think I'm gonna have a magic word to not drop an F-bomb when I get stuck for the 57th time?
He was also like 11, so like I get it. But
listen, that dad should have been like, hey, if it hurts, say fuck, because it fucking hurts.
So like, so he went through his whole treatment. He got better, and then he was going to college, and he's like, "Mom, I don't know what to do with her. I can't take her with me." He was like, "Of course I can take her with me, but that's just a lot." And so she had asked my mom. She's like, "Hey, does your daughter want, a leopard gecko?" And I was like, "Sure, why not? We already had a cat and a dog." And she was like, "Why the fuck not? Get the leopard gecko." I had that leopard gecko from the 4th all the way until junior high. 4th grade all the way to junior high. And that was after he already had her from when he was 11 to when he went to college at 19. She was old, and I was so sad because I came home from finals and she was about
to say, how long did it take you to get from 4th grade to junior high?
You get what I'm saying. I couldn't
I
count the years.
I didn't
Okay.
no, but
I didn't want to count the
because
years.
I didn't realize he had from 11 to 19. So when you're like, yeah, they live. She was super old. You know, I had him from fourth grade to
Oh,
junior
yeah.
high. I was like,
No.
that's like at most
No.
like 4 years. Like,
No. So I had her. No, that's more than 4 years.
it's 4
That-
years if you count it to 8th grade.
Okay. But then you have 2 more after that.
Eighth grade is junior high, and then 9th is freshman year of high school.
Yeah. I had her junior year. She passed junior year.
You said junior high.
You said junior high. You didn't say junior year.
I didn't mean junior high. I meant junior year.
Oh, well,
Junior
that
high.
makes more sense. That's why I was
Yeah.
like,
No.
junior high. That's like 4 years at
No.
max.
Oh,
Damn. So
she was.
so that's
Yeah,
like
she was
holy
old.
crap.
And we knew she was gonna die because she had
What's
recently
Obama's
her
last name? Bin Laden.
Jesus.
Oh,
She
you
had
said
her
that was a
last
B. I thought
shed.
that was an S. My bad.
Can I finish my story while you
No.
sit here and bitch about salmon? Thank you.
I like how
So
you
her
knew it
last
was
shed-
salmon.
I'm done.
Sorry.
Nope. I'm done.
Her last shed. Come on, tell us about the shed. Does she keep shovels in it? What does she
I
do
love
with the
shed.
shed?
So her last shed didn't completely come off around her mouth and it got stuck down her throat.
Oh.
And so it like caused an infection in her mouth. And so like we took her to the vet and the vet was like, she's older. Just be prepared. So I came home from day 2 of 3 finals and she was dead. And I was so upset. I called my mom and I was like, she's dead. And she's like, what?
Oh no.
What is going on? I was emotionally distraught.
Listen,
But-
I can tell you, I'm not looking forward to it, but I know it's coming within probably
Reagan?
the next 10 years. Sooner than that, to be honest. But
Yeah.
I'm going to say the next 10 years. Reagan, when that dog dies, my
Oh,
heart
God.
is going to break. Because
My
that
heart's
is
gonna break.
my
Your
fucking...
mom's heart's gonna break.
Listen,
Dominic.
my mom has lost both parents. Her godfather, she's lost a lot of people. When that dog goes, I'm gonna be chopped liver compared to that dog. Okay?
Oh yeah.
I could get in a car wreck tomorrow, and Reagan will comfort her. Reagan goes, she gonna be, don't touch me. Okay, little boy. He was more important. I didn't have to suffer to bring him into this world.
Look,
I had to go get Whataburger.
You were removed from her, okay?
Look, I was a little bit attached, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. All right?
Me too. Don't worry, Goblin. Me too.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. It just means we love our mamas. So,
Exactly.
what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What are you trying to say?
So what I'm trying to say is you were bored and already had an eviction notice attached to you. Now we're evicted from your first home. Couldn't even follow your lease.
Hey. Jesus Christ. Hey. Does that mean that Luke skipped out on his lease?
Yes.
Because Luke was 2 months pre-me?
Yeah. He'd had an early termination fee.
Oh my god! That was a fucking $1 million termination fee. I can tell you right now.
Exactly.
Fuck.
But now look at him. He's
Listen.
a giant.
Yeah, he's adorable. He's got like. Listen, I wish I could pull up a picture of my little brother for you guys because he has the perfect Pedro from fucking Napoleon Dynamite mustache. Just
Yes.
super thin. Just that super thin little mustache. And he is so proud. He told me the other day he has a little comb. He has a little mustache comb. Huh. I apologize for my coughing. That would be the COVID. But
That'd be the Rona.
oh my God, Dominic found out we had COVID last night. This kid could not stop saying coronavirus. Every chance he got. Every chance. Oh, if I coughed, if I sneezed.
And then this morning he goes, "Well, Mom, I need to know." Because they're driving down. They're leaving Illinois on the 1st. And they'll be here either the 2nd or the 3rd, depending on where he stops, because it's a 16-hour drive from Illinois.
Yeah.
And I was like, do not do that all in one go. I was like, the only reason I could do it the last time we did it was because Jake and I came down, so we flip-flopped. And that was easier. You by yourself with him, don't do it. He's like, I got family in Dallas. We're probably going to stop there and hang out with them. I was like, sounds great. He goes, Mom, I got to know. When I come back, are you guys still going to be sick? Because I don't want the Rona. And I was like, you'll be fine, hopefully. I was like, we're both on antibiotics. We'll see what happens. He goes, if you guys get me sick, I'm going to be so flippin' mad. It's just like,
Bush stopped for a second. Dom was driving back. He's like, what the fuck? No,
he's not driving back.
CJ is driving down.
He's still 6 years away from doing that. Terrifying, I know, right?
7 years.
He'll be 10 in February.
Listen, he's 9 now. 7 years. Don't be pulling these months. No. All right.
Wait, how old is Dominic?
Don't you get you?
He's 9. He'll be 10 in February.
I know.
I remember when he was so freaking small.
I know, and that's like how I know we've known each other for so long, because people will be like, "Yeah, Dominic, he's still little," and then he'll just like, I'll send a picture.
I remember him during the terrible twos.
Yes.
Yeah.
That child of mine.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, he is the testament of how long we've all known each other, because literally everyone remembers him when he was little. Everyone remembers when he got his first toddler bed, and then proceeded the very next day to get a fat lip because he was running in his PJs and jumped in the bed, smacked his face against the bed, and got a fat lip. So, yeah.
Listen, I remember the first time I convinced you to let me play Halo with Dominic.
Yeah.
Was it Halo or Call of Duty first?
I think it was Halo first.
It was.
Because I wasn't.
We started with Halo, and we were on Forge, on Halo 4, the big Spire, and I gave him super jump, super speed, and rocket launchers.
Yeah.
And I remember he was angry because I had a sniper rifle.
He's like, it's not fair. You can get me from long distance. I have to be close to you.
Yeah, but I also wasn't trying to kill him very often. It was just fun. I was trying to kill you, but you would get angry too. Oh. Yeah, the whole reason we actually switched to Call of Duty is because we could put bots on.
Yeah. Because I got tired of getting double teamed by you fuckfaces.
Yep, that is true. And then you got really tired of playing Call of Duty with me.
Yeah. Do you guys remember when we played Call of Duty with Goblin, and he was reduced to single pistols, no dual wielding, knives only? Because he was owning us with dual wield, and we all had our regular guns.
I remember it was on shipment. You guys were like, it wasn't
shipment. It was
shipment.
Nuketown. It was Nuketown.
No. Shipment happened first. Because we were on Modern Warfare before Cold War came out. We were playing Modern Warfare. It was like 6 or 7 of us. I was running I stopped running the Fennec because you guys were getting super mad. So then I went to a bolt action sniper rifle and dual wield pistols. and it was two M17 Sig M17 pistols with like match grade triggers and full dual wield setup. And I'd stopped using the sniper rifle. I was just wrecking everybody with dual wield pistols. And then they decided, nope, you can only use one pistol. So what did I use? I pulled the one pistol that has a 3-round burst.
I love that pistol.
I followed. Hey, Becca knows.
That was 100% right.
I followed.
Also,
I followed the rules,
realized...
and then I was told, no, that's cheating because that shoots multiple bullets at a time. So then I pulled a Desert Eagle, and then they all just were like, I don't want to play anymore.
Yeah. I also just realized that Becca's profile picture is a banana.
Bananas are my absolute favorite berries, I'm telling you.
Bananas are so good.
Becca, I need to make you a logo.
A what now?
A logo.
A logo.
Oh, a logo.
Like,
that would be cool.
All of us.
All of our logos all have. I've made all 3 of them.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Neon bananas, man, are my thing.
Bananas are
bananas
so
are berries?
Neon
So weird.
bananas.
Yes. Also, we can't
They're
keep
good
bananas
practice.
in our house. Yes, Bush, bananas are radioactive.
They are.
Also,
That's why I'm freaking
pretty
nuclear.
sure, right? I mean, come on, Rebecca. What was I gonna say? We actually share a percentage of DNA with bananas.
We do.
We as in humans, or we as in...
We as in humans.
Okay.
Everything's connected. We're all a part of the universe.
It really is.
We are. I mean, think of like the 4 biggest elements or whatever in the universe. Hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen. Those 4 things are in everything, including us, and they're the most common in the universe. We are the universe, man. High thoughts.
So bananas have 44.1% genetic makeup in common with humans.
This is so happening. Chat, for anybody that doesn't know, I am currently working on Becca's logo, and it's gonna be goddamn amazing. Becca, I need 2 colors.
Colors? Rainbow, duh.
Well, okay, rainbow is but pick 2 or 3 random colors out of the rainbow that you like.
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay, here's an idea. So get like the shape of a banana, right? And RGB strips, the really cool ones.
I don't
Razer
necessarily have that kind of control here.
Understandable. All right, let's do freaking
So I got yellow, I got
red.
color.
Okay, yeah, red and yellow go well together. What, you need one more color?
Yeah, maybe one more color. I got teal right now. It doesn't look terrible. And
I'm kind of thinking just orange would be good.
Orange, okay.
Just the first 3,
Skittles are currently being sought out to be banned because they're not good for human consumption.
Well, yeah, they're already banned in the EU and freaking 30 other countries.
Wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Did you even know even Mountain Dew is banned in the EU?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that the US has nowhere else has.
Yeah, the FDA does not care.
Yeah.
Actually, it's not terrible.
The thing that I hate the most about being sick is whenever I get sick, because when I was a kid, I used to get ear infections like fucking crazy. Like, I'd get left ear, right ear, left ear, like back-to-back ear infections. And so when I'm sick, my ears and my sinuses are always the first thing to get fucked with. And so I was asking Goblin earlier, I was like, okay, is it just me? Because I don't know if he has a sore throat like I have, but like when you get a sore throat, do you guys ever like when you're breathing through your mouth, the back of your throat is just hot? Like when you breathe out, it just
100%.
gets hot. I hate that feeling.
Oh god, I had to go to the hospital recently because of an ear infection. I woke up at like freaking 2 in the morning, screaming in pain, and it hurt. It felt like my ear was gonna explode. So I had to go to the hospital, get a shot of some really nice painkillers, and and they were like ear infection. I'm like, all I did was take a bath.
Ear infections suck. Like yesterday when we finally got off Xbox, I had my ear. I was wearing my AirPods, like I am right now. And usually when I wear AirPods, like when I'm at work, I'll flip ears every now and then because I'll start to feel like my ear is hurting. But I guess that when I had taken some Advil for my migraine, like it like dampened that pain. But when I finally took my AirPod out of my ear was screaming. And I was like, oh my God, I swear to God, if I get an ear infection, I'm gonna be so freaking pissed. Because that is one thing that I'm always very good at when I get sick is I'll get an ear infection or I'll get a sinus infection. Which when I called, so I did a teledoc appointment yesterday because I felt like I got hit by a truck yesterday. Like I felt like shit. And I think to my boss Wednesday, I looked like I felt like shit. But because my other coworker, we have two people in our department and our boss. And we do all
So
kinds of things for
if you open chat for this channel, you'll see the Neon Bananas logo.
Oh my God. I got it. Oh my God. Yes.
And yeah,
Oh,
my
it's
God,
great.
But so there's just two of us in our department, and she's been out since Tuesday with COVID. And so my boss is like, yo, I don't know what we're going to do, but we'll figure it out. So
Right.
when I called her Thursday, when I texted her Thursday morning, I was like, yeah, I'm positive. She's like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and contact the other girl and see if she can work from home because this is going to be rough. And so she texted me at like 1 o'clock today. She's like, just checking on you. How you feeling? I was like, I feel better than I did yesterday. I was like,
Oh
I've started
shit!
taking antibiotics.
Hey, Tyler in the chat.
In chat.
Thailand.
Wait, what?
I was like, I've been taking my antibiotics. I feel a lot better. I was like, hopefully I'll be back by Monday. And she's like, yes, please. She's like, not that I'm trying to push you or anything, but yes, I hope so too. I was like, trust me, come hell or high water, I will be there Monday because I don't have PTO to cover any more days.
I've always loved it every single time I get sick since I was a kid, because to me, it's just like, great, I don't have to make any choices. I just get to lay here, and also like it helps me lose weight. It's fun, I guess it's just like it's perfect.
Nothing is worse. I don't know if I ever described, probably, but like when I was pregnant with Dominic, literally the first trimester, I lost close to 75, 85 pounds my first trimester because I could not eat. I was so physically violently ill and nauseous all the time. And my doctor, because I'm chunky, my doctor was like, I'm not too concerned. He's like, but if we hit the second trimester and you don't start to gain weight or at least keep an even weight, then I'm going to be concerned. And I was like, I can't not throw up. Like, I can't not be nauseous. And to this day, I cannot smell the lavender fabuloso without getting nauseous. Because for whatever reason, that just triggers my senses of nausea. And I can always call it. Like, we've been a couple of places with Goblin where people used it to clean the floor. And I'm just like, oh, God. Ugh.
Oh, no.
Such a pungent. And it's not that it smells bad. It's just
Strong.
when I was pregnant with Dominic, it's strong. And when I was pregnant with Dominic, I was using whatever I could to not throw up because like mint. If you're ever really nauseous, mint helps you not be nauseous, and also helps you if you're about to throw up. If you put like a mint or gum in your mouth, it helps. Like, I don't know why. I'm sure there's some scientific shit behind it, but that is it. I also took to, which is probably not smart, took to smelling my shampoo to like trick my brain. If I like smelled something that made me want to puke, I would smell that instead and be like, see, look, we're fine. We're not going to be sick. This is shampoo. It smells great. But it's crazy how stuff sticks with you.
It was all in vain.
Yes, Bush.
Yes,
Yes,
I have that gene.
Goblin
Bush.
has that.
I can handle some. Why did you correct have when you spelled it correctly? I'm confused.
People of a gene.
Of a gene. Never mind.
So what Bush? Sorry, chat.
Yes.
We didn't. For those who aren't in chat
paying
or
attention to
listening back.
chat. Yes, there's a gene. I have it currently. Bush is saying that he has it. Where cilantro will taste like soap, and it's a DNA thing. It has to do
mutation.
with how your genetics are. And it's
Your
actually
dad has it too,
yeah,
right?
my dad has it too. I get it from him. I can handle it a little bit of cilantro. It's not that bad. But like we went to Chipotle the other day and they had a ton of fresh cilantro in the rice, which normally it's not that bad, and whew, it was overpowering. It was so much cilantro.
So it's OR26A is a genetic SNP, single nucleotide. I'm not even going to try that one. That makes cilantro taste like soap to people, bitter and excruciating, almost painfully metallic and horrible.
So, honestly, since we brought this, thank you, Bush, for bringing this up because I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it. But have y'all seen that apparently something is coming out where they're warning people about taking these DNA tests because of DNA targeted bioweapons that are apparently a possibility now?
Mm-hmm.
So now your DNA, because you took the 23andMe DNA tests, this is all coming out. You know, there are documents coming out from the government about this, that they're warning people because of doing this, that now there's a database with your genetic markers. With your DNA, there is a database. If you have done those tests out there somewhere, someone has it, and if they decided to, they could take us all out based on, who knows, they could send out a missile of cilantro and we'd all taste soap for a while.
So that genetic mutation, depending on ancestry, is somewhere between 3% and 21% of the population, which is interesting. It's actually a lot more than I thought it was.
Yeah.
You just ruined a lot for me by telling me about that.
I should go around putting cilantro in school lunches.
Right? Right, you just go.
Well, what cracks me up is I saw a thing on Facebook where Chipotle workers are like, just order the rice that has cilantro. It's not that big of a deal. And like they got roasted by people who are like, some people are allergic. Some people don't like the taste of it. Like, you can't be like shitty about it because at the end of the day, they're paying to buy your food. You have an option. Just fucking do it. Just because it makes your life a slightly inconvenient, that's unfortunate. Like, quit being assholes about it and being entitled. You're doing your goddamn job. They were like, I'm sure there are some people who don't,
are there people that go in there? Or stuff. Hold on, are there people that go in there and like yeah, the white rice but no cilantro?
No, they have plain white rice. You can request plain white rice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I always thought it was just the white with the cilantro or the brown rice.
No, they have plain rice. Yeah, they have plain rice.
So you have to sit there and wait for them to make it?
I don't think they have to make it. I think they have some, but I think their whole issue is that they feel that it's just inconvenient. I don't know. I didn't read the article, but in my opinion, I feel it's just people being butthurt about having to do a couple of extra steps of their own fucking job because they just want to be an asshole about it.
So, chat, Bush says the government has always done small bioweapon tests on its own people. They always have said it's just small amounts in, like, the subway or crowded areas, but there have been a few reported cases of people getting really sick. You wait, Bush, are you saying right now that the government may have had something to do with the fact that I'm fucking sick right now? Are you telling me it was made in a lab? Are you? Because I fucking am. It was made in a goddamn lab.
Yeah.
And you know what? You pull me off of Twitch for saying that. You pull me off of YouTube, off of whatever, Spotify. Guess what? It's not fake news anymore. It was made in a lab.
Well, also,
a year and
like,
a half ago, that was fake news. No, it's not.
But, like, even when you think about our nuclear testing and stuff, when they initially started doing nuclear testing, they did that in the desert with towns surrounding, not realizing that it would affect the towns around.
Like, real life Nuketown.
Exactly.
Well,
like, come on.
Nuketown was because, in testing sites, they built, small towns like that to show the destruction of the buildings and stuff. But, and Nuketown was actually a real design and shit. It wasn't a cul-de-sac area with two houses. That's a real-ish design back from the day. But, yeah, I mean, you got to think, when the first bomb went off, they had no idea. None.
No.
That's part of the reason why when the first bomb was tested, it was done on an island in the middle of the ocean. And that shockwave, I think if I remember correctly, they were on another island.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody was prepared for the shockwave that came. For the 100-story mushroom cloud.
That was in 1945, July 16th.
Did you ever hear about that one test they did where they put the nuclear bomb in the ground and then covered it with a 2-ton manhole cover? But whenever the bomb went off, it just shot the manhole cover. And some people think that manhole cover was the first man-made object into space.
That's amazing.
Because
speaking
in the video, they recorded it in slow motion, but they only saw the manhole cover come off in one frame.
Right.
So they don't know the exact speed it went out, but they think it was about 40 miles a second.
Jesus Christ.
That is excessive.
That is so fast.
That is so fast. That's faster than blink and you'll fucking miss it. That's like...
Well, I mean, you gotta think, if it covered the entire frame in one frame, from how far away, like... Yeah. I mean, oh my God, that's fast. But think about this. Have you seen any of the stuff that is falling out of the sky recently?
The first time I heard about that was that there was a rocket hurtling towards the sky, towards the Earth, and no one knew where it was going to land.
Well, I mean, that happens all the time.
They could do.
Have you ever seen the NASA map? I've seen it on Rogan a couple times, and I've actually looked it up. There's a map that NASA has that shows all of the debris.
Oh, it's terrible. It's just
in space. I'm gonna find it and I will put it on screen when I find it.
I guess it's a Chinese rocket that's currently falling to Earth.
I think it is. I think I've heard of that.
It looks currently. It appears that the rocket will land in the ocean, but there are many concerns that it could fall on land, threatening lives. And from what I heard, granted, all of my news is from TikTok because I don't watch the news because I'll just get mad. But she seemed pretty smart. She said, unfortunately, there's no time. There would be no time for evacuation because by the time they projected where it would hit, it would be too late. Which is fucking terrifying.
So, okay.
Oh, will literally trap ourselves on this planet because we
So-
won't be able to take off without hitting debris if we're not
So
careful.
let me just show you guys this.
Well, what cracks
real
me up
quick.
is anytime anyone talks about like aliens and stuff, I genuinely feel like I think it was a Family Guy episode where like some aliens were in a car and they were driving past Earth and like they locked the doors and they just like kept driving.
Why would
I feel
aliens
like
want
that's
to visit
what we
us?
are. Like honestly, I feel like that's what it is.
So I know
And, like-
I know that you guys can't see this. And maybe I can do
Oh yeah,
That's
Bush just in chat mentioned the bolt going 1,000 miles per hour and it hits a space station. It's fricked. Yeah, there's this picture where a space shuttle re-entering Earth, or like coming back, hit a tiny piece of debris,
this
and
is
it destroyed the window.
ridiculous.
Like it just, and those are really thick freaking windows, and this was a tiny piece of debris, you know. That's
that
why
is
they
a
didn't
lot of
see it.
space debris.
There's another video where it shows it accumulate over time that I've seen, and it goes from the very first thing in like the 1960s or whatever when they went to space to now, and it's insane. Everything that we've ever sent to space is there today.
Yeah, because it's in orbit.
But like, look how freaking
really
far
long time for
out
things
that
to
it
fall back down.
is.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Like that makes you think about like when they do launches, how like to launch because you can't. And some of these things are as small as of a screw. Like think about the screws and stuff that are out there, the paint flakes that are out there.
Yeah.
That is insane.
And when you hit it going Mach 5, that's kind of deadly.
Yeah, 100%.
Also, because
100%.
Goblin won't say it, he probably would. But did you guys know that his papa was employed by NASA? Like he worked for NASA?
No, they didn't know that. But yes, he worked for NASA back in the day.
Freaking amazing.
He's a super
So
dope
cool.
dude.
Low key kind of saddening. But
And did you
he can. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, so like that one idea of like if aliens found us, they would just plunder us, because that's what we've done every time we have gone to found new land or something. We just plundered it, right? And that's the idea that if we achieve long distance space travel, go to places, all we're going to do is plunder it, which will probably happen. But we don't know if aliens would do the same thing because that's all we only know that's what we've done.
Yeah.
But we don't
100%.
know if other civilizations have done that. So would they look at us like a zoo, or would they plunder and enslave us? Like
I feel like they just lock their spaceship and just keep going.
right?
Well, I mean, think about it this way, right? So say Earth think of Earth as your home, right? So if you're driving, say you're flying through the neighborhood, through the solar system, and you come up on a home that's got a car in the front yard, grass growing through it, it's got an engine hanging from the swing. Are you gonna pull over and say what's up to these guys?
Absolutely not.
I mean, if there's a couch on the front yard, you're probably not going to. I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
There's so many cool ideas about Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I just said that they're gonna look at us and think we're fucking crazy.
Right.
So no kidding.
There's
so many cool ideas about. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I'm trying to read
Bush was
what
reading. Or he was reading.
trying to read what Bush said. The scariest thing will be when the message hits our signal. We've done all we could to hold them back. We are so sorry. Good luck. Yeah.
Oh no.
It's very true.
Yeah, and it's like they're and some cool ideas is like there might be other advanced civilizations, but they might be so advanced that they just don't care about us. You know, we are extremely
Right.
primitive. We're not even a type 1 civilization, for God's sake. So,
And also
um,
the whole idea of like space travel, light years, sort of thing. Somebody was talking about how, I'm pretty sure it was on Red Web actually, because they talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. But like they were talking about the new telescope that's not replacing the Hubble, but is more advanced
James
technologically
Webb
than the Hubble
telescope.
spaceship.
Yeah.
Yes. And they were talking about how they're looking at things that are so far out there that light years wise, what we're seeing today is like not what's actually happening. Like if somebody from that area was looking back at us, it would be like pre-dinosaur age or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Again, I'm very dumb. But I was like, I thought that was fascinating. I was like, how does that make sense? Like, what? Oh my god, that's crazy.
Well, I forgot the name of it, but like the oldest galaxy we've spotted developed about 400 million years after the Big Bang, and
Mhm.
well, now we have seen it, right? So it's like, almost 14 billion years old. What we're seeing of it is, but because of how fast the universe is expanding, that same galaxy is likely over 40 billion light years away,
Oh my
which is
god.
just bonkers.
Yeah.
And like a big thing with like that whole alien thing is like it could be the opposite, of like they're advanced, they don't care about us. It could be the opposite. We could be completely alone. We could be the only
Mhm.
advanced civilization out here. Um, and that all the other ones have failed or not been able to get as far as us, or it's just they're straight up way too freaking far away.
Mhm.
Because how large and how fast everything's expanding.
Well,
Have you guys
you
seen?
gotta think about it. We're basically chimps.
Yeah.
Like
Still
realistic, we're
are. Yeah.
basically evolved monkeys that have guns
Yeah.
and nuclear weapons,
Oh my god.
and
So
just do whatever we want. And
Well, yeah, we
why would an advanced species come down and be like, oh yeah? But also, then you got things like these tic tac things. Have you seen these? The fucking favor. Shit, I
Fiverr.
can't. No. God, I'm trying to think of his name. He's been on Rogan multiple times. He was a Air Force pilot that saw this thing move, and it
Oh, I
moved.
know what you're talking about. Yeah,
I know
these
you know what I'm talking about. I can't think of his
yeah.
name.
It was on videotape and everything. Like
Yep,
it's
and it's been released.
Oh yeah, and part of me definitely believes that aliens are already here,
yeah.
because stuff like that, there's a couple
Mhm.
instances of very credible people talking about these things,
Yeah.
um, and it's like, well, the thing is too, like we're not even a type 1 civilization yet, which is like that, not even type 1. We type 1 is where you can harness all the power of your planet, right? And then type 2 is like you can harvest another planet, and then type 3 is like your entire solar system,
His
and
name's
then galaxies.
David Fravor.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And it's
his.
this
That's
video.
his name.
It's that video of this spacecraft that moves around like if you point a laser pointer on a wall, it
Yeah.
can move around without hitting any
Mhm.
issues with moving through the air, anything. That's how this spaceship moved,
Yeah,
which is just
it is
bonkers.
insane the way that it moved.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So two things. Two
What's up,
things that came to
Stoner?
mind. Actually three things now. So first thing was going back to the James Webb telescope. Have you guys seen the picture
Thing's awesome.
differences
Oh,
in
it's
what the Hubble
astronomical.
saw versus what that sees? It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so
Mm-hmm.
cool how it's so different now, and you get such a it's like you get the same thing,
It's
but
much
it's
more advanced,
more. It's more. It's so
much more
amazing.
detailed.
It's crazy.
You
So that
know,
was the first thing. The second thing was going back to the We Are Monkeys situation.
yeah.
Um, when somebody was trying to break down, like, because I'm on my TikTok For You page is crazy. Like, I'm on Book Talk, I'm on Horse Talk. Like, I've got all of everything. It's a smorgasbord of clusterfuckery. And one of them was this lady was sitting there trying to explain she was like doing a skit where she was talking about how this lady was throwing religion at her for abortion and stuff like that. And she was like, so let me get this straight. You believe that, Adam and Eve got together, had 2 sons, Cain and Abel, right? And from them, that is where every human being came from today. She's like, that sounds a little Alabama-like, because, like, they were 2 sons. Male and male can't have reproduction, right? So there was some,
Sounds like Cain and Abel fucked
inappropriateness.
their mama, and then their sisters.
Exactly,
Yeah.
and then like that, and the way she broke it down, she was like, so
Bush, let's not use that in chat, please.
she was like, so you're okay with that? And she goes, no, that's not what I'm saying. She's like, but that's kind of what you're saying. And she was like, it was the funniest thing. She had the best look on her face when she was playing like the Bible thumper of just, fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I like finding plot holes like that, and I respect anybody's belief in religion and all that. But having said that, it is so much fun to find plot holes. Like, so where did everybody come from?
Mm-hmm.
Like that used to be
the
like
races and stuff like that. Like, how do you, if I find it hilarious when anyone believes that Jesus Christ was white.
Oh yeah, he's not, for sure.
He's not white.
I'm telling you,
He's not white.
Like, people tell me to live like Jesus, but then I tell them I want to get like nailed to a piece of wood by strong Mediterranean men. They look at me like I'm crazy,
Just went, oops, burnt one.
Oh. Stoner said he came from his mom.
God, like, yeah.
A scary thought I've had about gods is that if they do exist, they are either not all good or they aren't all powerful. They have to be one of them. Either they're not all powerful or they're not great and they don't care about the suffering, or they're just not powerful enough to do anything about it.
So I'm raised Catholic, like born, bred Catholic. Sunday school, church every Sunday, religious education. I have all of my sacraments, literally baptism, first communion, confirmation, all of that. But so
watch
Catholic.
Watch that be the joke that gets me.
Right. Born and raised Catholic, like through and through. And so when Dominic was born, I put him through Catholic school just because it was the better school in the area. And I saw some issues with him going to Catholic school, not what you think before you even let it out your mouth. Mostly they were more concerned about the religious side of education versus the actual like education side, which is a very common thing with Catholic schools. But when I got older and I started, thinking about what I believed in, because I do believe there's a higher power, don't necessarily know who it is, but I kind of feel like when you die, you go into like kind of like the DMV, but like more efficient than the DMV.
So
kind
of like Loki.
Yeah, where you go somewhere and they go, okay, what do you?
If you don't have a ticket, they
in?
evaporate you.
No, not like that. What do you believe in? And then you go to your own personal paradise.
No, Bush, agnostic is believing in nothing.
No, that's not agnostic.
No, right?
That's no. Shit. What is that? That's
Atheist.
not that. Atheist. That's what that
Just
is.
believing there's nothing. Agnostic is like.
I can tell you what is going on.
I mean, I can Google it too. It's not.
Yes, but I type faster than you do.
How dare you insult me in front of all my viewers?
A person who believes that nothing is known or can be known of the existence or nature of God or anything beyond material phenomena.
Yeah.
a person who
That's
claims
agnostic.
neither faith nor disbelief in God. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's
So I guess
you
it's kind
think
of the
there's
same.
something there, but you just don't know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but I feel like you go to a place where it's like, you know, the DMV, and they assign you to somewhere where it's your own personal happy ever after. What you feel. If you feel you deserve to be punished, then they put you somewhere where you deserve to be punished for as long as you need to be punished.
Well, if that was true, then nobody would truly agree that they deserve. Nobody thinks that what they do is bad overall.
I
Like
disagree.
most,
Shut up.
what I'm saying is most people when they're right, cough cough, supernatural fangirl. That's hilarious.
It's very true.
I also want to point out that Bush is on the podcast, just not verbally.
Not verbally. Yeah.
Supernatural fangirl.
But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, even people that do bad things think overall they're like, oh, I do these bad things, but I'm still a good person.
Exactly. Everybody does bad things people do bad things for the right reasons.
But I
But also
think
people do
that
bad
there
things for
should
the
be
wrong.
certain people that I don't
Oh,
give
yeah.
a fuck what
Oh, yeah.
you think. Like you touch kids, you could fucking. I hope that there's a line of us with pellet guns. And why pellet guns? Because they're tiny and they hurt a lot. Think of like, you know, people say paintball. Paintball, getting hit by a paintball is like 1,000 bee stings. Imagine getting hit by 1,000 pellet guns.
Mm-hmm.
It's still not enough.
I still enjoy the fact that there's a prisoner in a California prison who is literally, he's murdered 3 child molesters in prison.
That dude deserves a fucking medal.
That shit cracks
Didn't
me
Lucifer
up.
the
Like,
show do something super similar, but everyone thought they were badass? He said all the doors were unlocked and people put it on themselves because they had such a negative view.
Yes.
The negative view constantly critique themselves. Yes,
yes.
that is exactly
God, I
what
love
Lucifer was.
I
Lucifer,
love Lucifer.
you're stuck in your own loop and you can leave at any time, but most people
You
can
don't
never get
think you
out.
deserve to meet. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I feel like there's a lot.
There is.
Lucifer is such a good fucking show.
Such a good show. He's so hot. I'm sorry. I love you, but
I know
damn.
he is. He's definitely one of my. He's like in my top. You know, he is.
Right.
You know, top me, but he's in my top.
Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what? You know what? We're gonna play this game right now. So.
Oh boy, what game are we playing?
If you had to choose, all right, this goes for both of y'all because I think I know you both relatively well. If you had to choose between Lucifer and Ryan Reynolds,
Fuck.
Lucifer.
That was no hesitation
Sorry.
from Becca.
Lucifer. Sorry. Yeah. No. Lucifer.
Now, but you're misunderstanding. You're misunderstanding. I'm talking Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool face and all. The avocado fucked by an angrier avocado.
Oh.
Lucifer. You see,
I'm sorry.
Oh, really? Listen, I would fuck Ryan Reynolds with that Deadpool face every day of the week. What are you talking about?
The thing is, I love...
Somebody's going to clip that. Somebody's going to clip that for that audio bit right there. I know Bush is probably already working on it.
I absolutely love Deadpool's and just freaking I forgot his name. Like Ryan Reynolds' personality. Like his personality is a freaking plus times infinity. You know, like I love his personality. Yeah. And the only thing is his acting. I get on the edge sometimes because he's almost the same character in every movie sometimes.
Well, I mean, because he's himself.
Yeah.
Yes. Which also I love. So it kind of conflicting, you know.
Oh, the proposal.
Sandra Bullock.
The Proposal is one of the few chick flicks that I will actually put on myself because it's just a good movie. One, it has Betty White.
Sitting there, sitting to the window.
I miss Betty White.
To the balls. I was singing what was in
To
my
the
heart.
sweat drop down my balls.
Balls is what's in your heart.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, balls sweaty, mom's spaghetti.
Oh,
and yes, Bush, you're correct. That is very true. That nowhere does Lucifer actually
And like, okay,
translate to the devil.
I have to bring this up.
Yeah, R.I.P. Betty White for sure.
In the show Lucifer, every time he had sex with somebody, it was out of the world. So I'm just saying, even though
right.
Well, I mean, it's the devil, right? So he knows like
he knows everything, man.
Every ounce of what desire and pleasure is.
He's
right?
the embodiment of desire, right?
Becca. Okay.
What's your desire?
Lucifer.
You know, that's his thing.
Have you ever seen 50 Shades of Grey? Probably not.
50 what now?
50 Shades of Grey.
I have not, surprisingly.
Oh, but do you know the guy that I'm talking about? Here, I'll find a picture.
Yes, probably.
I'll find a picture and send it to you. Because I was going to say him or Lucifer.
I'm still gonna have to go with Lucifer. I mean, Lucifer is literally
honest,
like Lucifer, you know.
Let's be honest. If it wasn't for his millions of dollars, he would have been on a Criminal Minds episode.
Listen, hold on. First of all, if we're gonna go down this, because you made me watch the fucking movie. It's the dude from 365 over the guy from 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, 100%.
Let's be honest.
100%.
Let's be honest.
Because he is.
All right? Because that dude had more swag and more charm.
Oh, yeah. Massimo? Yeah.
Oh, yes. And I refused to watch the second one. The first one was uncomfortable enough.
The second one is actually better. It has more of a storyline and less of rapey feel.
Yeah, but the first one wasn't really too much of the rapey feel. Are you talking about 50 Shades of Grey?
No, I'm talking about 365.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I only caught the 5 minutes where everybody got killed at the end of 365 too.
That was very sad. There's a third one coming out, and I'm excited.
Spoiler alert. Sorry for anybody that wanted to watch a rated PG-13 porno.
That was not a rated PG-13 porno. That was 100% rated MA.
Okay, first of all, if I didn't see no pussy in the entire movie, it's not rated MA. And I watched the first movie looking for it.
Find out on Netflix. The fuck?
I was looking for it. You fucking sentence.
Yeah, we watched.
Okay, hold on, Blitz. Before you get all judgy over there, imagine watching 12 sex scenes in a row and you don't see one pussy.
It was rated MA. TV MA.
Yeah, that's because it's
mature.
Yes, it's mature. Should have been rated X.
Definitely
Why the fuck were you watching
movies.
So?
Because I was watching it.
She made me watch it. She literally put it on and went, "You're watching this."
I was literally watching it for the abs and the him calling her baby girl. There's something just ungodly about that.
You know, one cool thing about Deadpool, is this is canon, okay?
Bush said I started watching Shameless. Holy fuck, the sex shants.
Oh yeah, Shameless? Don't even get me started. Shameless will get you because out of fucking nowhere, there'll just be some dick or some tits or just sex happening. And let me tell you, I love Shameless so much. I will literally talk about it nonstop. We talk about it at work a lot. And it's hilarious because literally I have family members who are like that. And she is. She
hot though, so it's okay. Wait, who is it? Which one?
I'm assuming he's talking about Fiona, because if he's watching the first season, she's the one who has a lot of sex.
That's all I've heard that the first season of Game of Thrones is. It's just sex.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you
Oh
say
yeah. Game of
Fiona?
Thrones first season sex. Yeah.
What
it's
color
Fiona.
oil
I've
filter
never
do I
seen
want?
Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
tempted to watch it.
Game
Yeah.
of Thrones is a really good show.
Fiona
I heard
is
that
hot.
the ending was very lackluster.
The ending really kind of irritated my soul.
Season 8 sucked.
It irritated
Yeah.
a lot of people's souls, I heard.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because everything you wanted to happen didn't happen, and then the end was just like, well, it's over.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh.
I have
excited.
heard the new show is supposed to be fucking sick.
Yeah, I'm excited for that to come out.
Have you seen the new Lord of the Rings show?
No,
Supposedly
I have not.
that's supposed to be super lit as well.
You know what we need to do now that you're on first shift? We need to catch up on all of our freaking shows that we couldn't watch.
I
Because we
know.
could
I
only
keep
watch
getting.
one show a day. Because you would come home and I would be half awake and we'd watch one show and literally I'd fall asleep.
Yeah. Oh, Blitz Bush is trying to get your attention.
Huh? Oh, sorry, I'm playing Carson.
But yeah, Shameless is a really funny show. If you've never watched it, it will literally make you reevaluate your life because I always thought that we were doing horrible. Like we were having, hard money times. Nobody will ever convince me that we are worse off than they were in that show.
Everybody, for reference to what I'm laughing at,
confused.
Bush just said, he said, Blitz, get the fuck out of Becca's basement and come to mine. I don't have one, so pick which attic. Oh, that's great.
I got a basement. The floor is made of concrete.
We don't have a basement.
Okay.
We don't.
I'm just gonna.
Texas doesn't have basements, and if you have a basement, you probably get flooded a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, it probably looks really bad if you do have a basement.
Well, I've seen some houses here do have basements, and when I tell you their walls are intense, their walls are fucking intense because they're steel walls.
It's a free swimming pool.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, all our
Stoner's high
houses
as
in,
fuck.
yeah.
He's watching without audio. Like, what?
Wait, what?
And like, I'm from Colorado, and all the houses there have basements. Like, it's like almost mandatory because of tornadoes.
Well,
and everything.
Illinois has basements too. So here's the thing for all of the people who have basements: is it just me because I'm a crime junkie? Like what's the word I'm looking for? Not crime junkie. The fuck is it?
I said
Oh
crime
my
junkie.
god!
Like me too.
Oh my god! What is it? True crime. I'm a true crime freak. Does anyone ever drive past basements and wonder if anyone's locked up down there?
Listen,
100%.
Just me?
Listen, no basement
Or,
will
trunks?
ever, no basement in a movie will ever throw me like the one in Don't Breathe. Have you guys ever seen the movie Don't Breathe?
I've never
No, I
watched Don't
haven't.
Breathe.
So Don't Breathe is that it's that suspense movie with the military guy that's blind.
Take a breath.
It's the name of the movie. I'm not telling you not to. Stoner knows what I'm talking about. Hey, listen. When I tell you, you do not expect what they find. I don't want to. I mean, I could spoil it for you guys.
Yeah, I
but
might
just-
watch it. I might
Yeah,
watch
well,
it.
Becca, I know Ducky won't because it's a scary movie, so she won't watch it.
I
know what you're talking about,
But
You know what I'm talking about?
I do because I watched the video on how to escape it. Then it just gets
Fuck.
So escape, suspenseful movies don't scare me as much as scary movies do.
Oh, this
Oh,
this
they just
dude's
came out with
blind
the
as
Don't
fuck
Breathe
and fucks up everybody in that house.
Well,
They just came up with the Don't Breathe 2. The second one.
So
Yeah, there's
nothing will be
a
funnier-
second one.
Nothing will be funnier than the time that we were watching. Me and Ashley were watching Woman in Black while I was pregnant, and we had to pause it halfway through because I started getting Braxton Hicks contractions
Jesus.
because
I
my
think
heart
my
rate
fucking
went up,
throat
and I
will
was
be
like,
free.
"Oh
Yay.
shit!"
Hey, listen, we tried to watch the Rob Zombie Halloween one night, and I put it on, and Ducky's like, "Fine, it's okay, I can watch it." And literally, no bullshit, 30 minutes into the movie, so long enough for me to be like, "This is a fucking good movie. I remember this shit. I want to watch it." 30 minutes into the movie, I look over, and Ducky has the entire comforter bundled up under her chin, and she's looking through her hair, and she's looking, and her entire body is shaking. Like, my mom's dog is a Chihuahua, and trust me, she was shaking the bed like he shakes the bed during a thunderstorm. And I literally looked over and I was like, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "I'm fine. I'm fine." I was like, "You want me to turn it off?" She goes, "No, no." And I was like, I'm turning," and I turned it off because she literally was terrified. 30 minutes into the movie, he doesn't even have the mask yet. I don't even think anybody had died. No, because he had killed the one kid.
Because he
killed the one kid, and he had just finished killing his family. But listen, the movie's fucking 20 years old, like, and it's even older than that because it's a remake. Like, if you don't know what happens in goddamn Halloween, go watch fucking Halloween. It's a great goddamn movie. Michael Myers is the fucking goat.
Fucking everybody. Figured that out.
Oh, fucking A.
My nose is running. No, I'm not
gonna
go catch
My throat's super itchy though.
Right.
Bro, it's boring. It's a podcast.
Wow, you're fucked.
I don't understand what you're saying is boring.
Literally, we've been having the time of our lives.
Yeah, I know. It's been a great conversation, a lot of fun. But if you're super bored, hey, click that merch link. Go order some merch. His life story.
He's not talking about the podcast is boring. He's talking about his life story
is boring.
No, his life story is boring. Not the podcast.
That's funny. That's the second time today that Bush has asked somebody in chat their life story. He asked Salmon earlier. Oh my god, that's amazing.
What happened to Salmon?
Yeah.
Probably left earlier. But
have you guys been watching, or have you guys seen Shark Wahlberg on TikTok? Did you know you can track real live sharks and one turtle online?
Yeah, absolutely.
He talks. You can track real life sharks and one sea turtle, which I think the sea turtle got hurt and is currently at like a recovery center because he's talking about how she's on a secret mission because she was in the ocean and then she was not in the ocean and she was in the middle of the land. I think she got injured and is going through like a recovery at like a facility or something. But I think he was trying to make a joke about it. But like he talks a lot about like megalodons and stuff because they have these massive sharks that are, 15, 16, 18, 20 feet long, several tons. And they're disappearing. Like they're literally disappearing. Their pings are no longer being picked up. And like their GPS tracker pings are the ones that like if once they breach the surface, it sets off their ping. So that's how they're tracked. But they also track like temperature changes, their speed, and so like there's a bunch of them. Like if you find him, it's Shark Wahlberg on TikTok is his TikTok name. If I find one, I'll send them to you guys. But like he talks about it all the time and how they're like deleting data and stuff when these sharks go missing. It's crazy because he's talking about how megalodons might still exist, which like
I saw that not long ago that it's possible that a megalodon was spotted.
Mm-hmm. Because no one actually knows how big megalodons got, other than the teeth and stuff that they found. But they think they have like extra bumps along their back and their fins, like they have an extra part of their fin. And there was a picture taken of a shark that was pretty massive that had those extra bumps and then also had the extra wing on their fin. And then there was another shark that was like 20 feet long that had a giant bite taken out of his back. But I think that one happened when he was younger and then he just grew and it got bigger. But that's still crazy.
You know what that sounds like to me? A very good reason never to go back in the ocean.
Factual.
Dude, the ocean is awesome.
There's a phobia. There's a phobia that you fear deep water.
Dude, we know so much. Like it's like we know more about our solar system than we do about our own oceans. And like
So listen,
That's what your boy don't trust. Is that right there?
I just
Stop.
wanna,
But that's amazing.
I just wanna
Fix all your notifications, please.
look at this fucking thing.
What are we looking at?
I'm streaming it right now to the channel. Look how big that thing is.
What the?
Wait, where's the
What?
streaming at?
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Where's that at?
Off of New England. Off the
How
New England
far off?
coast.
Wait, rewind that. Do that again.
Look, so there it is right there. This is like the size of this boat is probably like a sailboat, and the dude that's videoing is probably 30, 40 feet in the air. So like, look how, oh my god, how big that shark has to be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nothing. Have you seen like some of the deep sea creatures and how massive they are?
Mhm.
Specimens of giant squids, where Kraken came from, those giant squids exist and they're deep in the ocean and they're freaking huge.
Those
They
giant
are
squids can stay exactly where they are.
Oh god, the lion. Have you seen the lion's mane's jellyfish? God,
Mm-hmm.
that thing's freaking brutal. It's so cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see a whole lot.
Oh, have you seen how big? Like you understand? No, anglerfish, right? Like we all seen the one in Nemo. You know how big
Mhm.
those things actually are?
They're huge.
They're absolutely massive. Looks like they could
they're
swallow
huge.
a person.
So this says that a megalodon is not the biggest shark in the world, or it was not only the biggest shark in the world, one of the largest fish, between 15 and 18 meters in length.
What's that in American?
In American, I'm trying to find this actual.
60 feet.
Yeah, 60 feet
What
long.
is it called? Is it the basking shark?
Look
Dude,
look,
that thing is huge.
look at this. This is crazy. So for anybody watching on YouTube or on Twitch, this shark is so big. This is the length of a school bus. A standard school bus is 45 feet long,
It's not the basking shark.
and it's longer than that. A great white is only 20 feet long.
Mm-hmm.
It weighs over 70 tons.
Which is like 10 elephants.
10 elephants. Oh, look at this. The diver. The tiny little diver.
Mm-hmm.
And the sperm whale is a little bit longer, but it's also a little bit lighter. Sperm whale. That's funny.
Oh, the sperm whales are like 80 feet long. Like they can be.
So the website that he uses to track sharks is ocearch.org.
OCEGHR.
Oh, it's ocearch.org.
Whoa, that's cool.
Well, oh yeah, lion mane jellyfish. Those things I was talking about. They can be up to 120 feet long.
Jeez.
Lion mane jellyfish. Their tentacles are.
So
That's crazy.
So we went when I visited my friend in Georgia. We went to the Georgia Aquarium. I definitely recommend anyone going and seeing the aquarium, going to that aquarium because that aquarium is sick. But they have 3 or 4 whale sharks. Those things are massive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, whale sharks are usually around like 60 to 80 feet, I think. They're like 65-ish or something like that.
Is Stoner in general?
No.
He said he thought he was in the call the whole time. Has been trying to talk to us.
Oh no.
No, he's not in general.
No, Stoner, sorry. We record the podcast on a locked channel so that people don't just pop in and say stuff. Because unfortunately, I've had people jump into a call or into a channel or already know, hey, I'm about to go streaming, and say something that should never be said, period. But especially not when somebody you know is live on Twitch is with you.
So
And now-
You're
at
hearing
the Georgia
through the Twitch,
Aquarium,
yeah.
the Georgia Aquarium, their Voyager glass, the where you can see the giant whale sharks and stuff, it's 2 feet thick acrylic.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
That is
Has
a
to be.
lot.
Water
It
is
has to
heavy.
be because it holds so much water.
Oh, yeah.
And when
Water
I
is
tell
very
you,
heavy.
it is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Like, hold on, let me see if I know I have photos from when we went.
I mean, I'm sure that they're on the Googs. You said it's in Savannah?
No, it's in Atlanta. It's the Atlanta, the Georgia Aquarium.
Tired.
Holy shit.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Look at this, guys.
What are we looking at?
He's pulling it up right now.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to look at.
Oh, it's that thing.
No, I don't.
Excuse me?
I have a video I can show you guys. Hold on, I'll go first because I'm ready. Oh yeah, you're gonna go. Okay.
I've already got it up. I'm just not sharing the screen with y'all. But, like, look at this. It's
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We literally sat in there for like an hour just watching the fish.
just so, like, is this
What if
one
all of them came
right
together
here
and just rammed it up last
is
like
so
one?
crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what if they all came together and just rammed into the glass
No.
as a unit?
Listen, I love
Just so you
Houston.
know, everything's
Our
a
fucking
possibility.
aquarium is dog shit
Sucks.
compared to this.
Yeah. Like, it was cool because we could go underwater and like the shark train was really cool, but and the feeding of the stingrays, but other than that. It's 100%
Which is probably,
Baltimore,
if this is
so-
what you were expecting.
You're a dumbass.
No. That's not what I'm saying. If this is what you're expecting, I understand why you were like, yeah, the aquarium's so awesome. But I had been to our aquarium like 4 or 5 times. I'm like, it's not all that.
You also have to understand, like, I'm used to the Shed Aquarium, which is not nearly as exclusive and not exclusive, but not nearly as awesome as the Georgia
Crazy
Aquarium.
looking.
But the Shed Aquarium is pretty cool too.
We're already an hour and a half into this podcast.
Jesus.
I'm
So
tired.
it goes that fast. It was
See,
fun.
I've been inactive for this whole podcast for an hour.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
I was sitting there playing car sim, car mechanic.
I've been playing Forza.
Becca, do you have the new update?
Of course I do. I'm playing it right now.
Hell yes, Becca.
I'm about to freaking complete it. I'm about done.
Are you? I just got to S1. So what is that?
Mhm. I'm
Expert?
finishing up. I'm almost finished S2 right now.
Oh, do you? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to S1 and then kind of like stopped playing. Was playing some other stuff. We were on Fall Guys. Yeah, we got 10
Understandable.
people in here watching. I appreciate you guys. If you're not following, give a follow.
Dang,
Guys-
that's more friends than I have.
This is the most amount of live viewers that I've had at one time ever, which is awesome, and I appreciate you guys so much, especially for the podcast. It means a lot that you guys want to come in here, and see what we got.
I
don't-
want to play
I
some
get-
Black Ops Zombies. I need to.
Becca, let me know.
All right, let's do it right now, B.
Cold War, or are you talking about like old school Black Ops?
Yes.
You can't just say yes to this or that question.
Yes, I can. I just did.
No, you can't.
I just did though. So it's
There,
You
I
can
cleared
physically
all
say
of
it,
them
but
for
it
you
makes
guys.
no sense. Thank you.
make me.
Just figured.
Um,
Now I don't know which ones I have to look at.
You don't have to look at any of them. Just ignore them
Right.
all.
But what
See,
if I
I
had an
only
important
have-
message?
From
I only
who?
have Black Ops 2 installed. I don't have Cold War installed. Cold War? Cold War.
Well, I have Black Ops 2 installed on my PC. I do not have it installed on my Xbox.
Whore.
I know.
I have it on my Xbox.
Blitz has all the
Where's
mods
ours?
for Black Ops 2.
Oh, that sounds fun, actually. I miss Black Ops 2 Zombies. Oh god, the getting on the bus, man. Whenever you missed it, it was the end of the world.
I'm terrible at Black Ops 2 Zombies.
I loved Black Ops 2 Zombies.
Oh man,
I was terrible at it too, but I had fun.
Me and Blitz went like high rounds on the original Zombies that one night. That shit was hilarious. We were freaking out. We literally got so what round were we on?
Bro, we were on like round 12.
No. It was higher than that.
Was it really higher than that?
We were in the 20s.
Were we?
Yeah, we were in the 20s.
That's amazing.
That's crazy.
Because it was so high that we literally could not. We got to the point we could not kill anybody with ray guns. Where we had ray guns and we still could not kill zombies with ray guns. That's how strong they were.
Remember when that glitch first came out where you could be invisible? What round did we go to? That took us like 6 hours.
Oh, it was into the hundreds, I think.
I think after that, I don't remember who we were playing with, but they were like, "Come on, let's do it again." And you and I were both like, "I'm done."
Yeah. I remember. I think it was Boots tried to join like when we were in a glitch.
Oh, yeah.
Who did?
Boots did.
I'm like 60.
It was like we were like in the 50s, and Boots was like, "No, I'll join y'all. It's good. I can survive," and he got fucking butt fucked instantly.
Like,
One of my friends did that on Black Ops 2. Me and my other friend were in a wall glitch on Buried, and it was like round 100 or something, and my friend, it was some insane fucking round. My friend joined, they're like, "I got this." I'm like, "All right, bro, do you. I'm not getting on this fucking glitch tree, though." He's like, "That's all right." He gets in, and bro, the round wasn't close to being over. Bro spawns in, sitting there, he's like, watching us or whatever. He's like, "What the fuck is this?" I'm like, "What?" We're just shooting at the wall. He's like, "Why the fuck are you guys just sitting here doing nothing?" I'm like, "This is something."
Oh my
He's
god,
like,
that's
"What?"
genius.
I'm like, "Nothing." And so he spawns in the next round, and literally 5 minutes later, bro's dead. Not even 5 minutes. 30 seconds. 30 seconds later, bro's dead. Gone.
Bush said he wants me to raid his friend. And I asked what I get. He's like, "Bro, we've been friends for 5 years."
You just now saw that?
Oh, yeah, because I was listening to Blitz's statement, and then I got distracted. Salmon wants to shit talk me on Black Ops 2.
Boner just wants me to make him food. What did you take the other day to work that everyone was mad?
I think it was the pasta with the brats.
That sounds
Was
good.
it? Yes, you're right. That's what it was.
I've got to chill out on my pasta consumption.
You know what I ate for my lunch break today? Fucking cantaloupe.
Right.
That sounds good.
I've had
Sounds
mac
delicious.
and cheese today. That's literally the only thing I've eaten all day.
I ate my leftover Chinese food from yesterday. It was pretty solid.
Look, Chinese
I
food
like
plus the
15
China
There's
virus is
dumpling
not a
soup
good
in
thing.
there if you want it.
No, I'm good.
I ate like 20 rolls of sushi today for lunch.
Oh my god, yeah. Yes, I want sushi so bad, but Goblin doesn't like sushi.
I love sushi, man.
Sushi
How do
is
you
so
not
good.
like sushi, Goblin?
Because he's racist.
Yes, definitely.
Some
All
people
right,
just don't like sushi.
guys. Well, this has been a wonderful. It's actually, honestly, no joke, one of my favorite episodes of the Undead Family podcast so far.
You're
Becca,
welcome.
we love having you on here. You're welcome back anytime. Blitz, as always, thank you.
Time out. Not to cut off that ending, but before you even said anything, Becca's like, "You're welcome."
Yeah, I heard it. It wasn't. I didn't just ignore her say it. I expected her to say it because it's some smart ass shit I would say. And you just had to like have a heart attack over it. I was giving a heartfelt thank you to Becca and everything, and you gonna do me like that?
Do it again.
All right. So
Sorry, I made a fool of myself this whole time. I'm very embarrassed, but I'll make it through.
Nah, fuck that. But seriously, guys, appreciate you guys hanging out for the podcast. You can catch the podcast on anywhere that you get your podcast. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Podbean. My brain hurts.
I'm looking for it. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Amazon Music.
There's no
We're not
podcast on
on Pandora, but
So, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Google Podcast, Overcast, Amazon Music, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Alexa tuned in, Podcast Addict, Castro, Castbox, Podchaser, Pocket Cast, Deezer, Listen Notes, Player FM, Podcast Index, Podfriend, and always our RSS feed.
yes, and we appreciate it, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and call this one. We're gonna end it. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and we will catch you guys in the next episode.